My name is Cindy, and I'm here to share my story. For 20 years of my life, I lived with constant pain day to day. The pain that I was having was almost like a stabbing pain. What would happen is I would walk to work from the train, about a 6-block walk, and I began to walk hunched over and slow. I thought as long as I just kept taking pain pills, I can push it out. And I would give myself an age. 23, I'll address it. 25, I'll address it. 27, I'll address it. I had just heard from doctors that it could never be removed, that, hey, it's permanent. So I did a lot of research on, doctors, IVC, how it works, cases of people with both permanent and temporary, what has happened. This was what I did during lunch, after work, till I went to sleep, when I woke up, till I went to work. So it was like a full-time job because I knew it had to come out. I was really scared. Throughout my research, I finally found a doctor who was willing to take my case. The amazing thing about it was the hospital was right in Chicago. When I first met Dr. Madasari, I was nervous, just saw a picture, a little intimidated.
So I'm a little bit fortunate as a vascular interventional radiologist. I get to do a whole lot of things. So one of my passions is this complex IVC filter removal. And I think the biggest passion is when you can get a tangible result for a patient like Cindy. When you look at her CT scan, she has an old IVC filter. It had been in there over 20 years. And this filter was tilted and several of the struts were outside of the IVC. Those struts, one of them was tickling the aorta, that's what we call it, because we can't tell if it's damaging the aorta or if it's just kind of near it. Also, one of the legs were touching the spine. That movement back and forth with the legs already penetrating outside of the IVC can cause pain throughout your body in certain areas, especially the back, pelvis, and abdomen. What happens with some of these filters like Cindy's is that there's so much scar tissue over the cone of the filter that nothing will take it out other than Cavaclear, because something's got to break up that scar tissue. If you're a little too aggressive without doing that safely, what could happen is you could actually tear the entire IVC.
After I had the procedure done, I then began to live. I have no pain anymore. I don't know what that's like. I've had pain my whole life. I have learned so much about myself, who I am. I've learned to love myself. And I realize I'm a really happy person. I like to make people smile because no one ever knows what someone's going through. I would definitely say if you're in a painful situation, 100% don't put it off because it affects the quality of your life. What you need to do is listen to yourself, listen to your body, go to the doctor, see what's going on, stop the pain because then you can live. That's what I would tell everyone.